myself.
Okay. Got it. Okay, and you can let Leila
Perfect. I'll start letting people in.
start letting people in. Well, greetings, everyone. Okay. Yay. Got it. Okay. Happy Thursday. Oh my goodness. It's Thursday. Hi, everybody. Hello. I hope you've had a great day. Come on in. I'm going to take some time to share. So, hey, Miss Layla. Am I saying your name right? She's not on. Am I saying your name right?
Huh?
Layla?
Lalila.
Huh?
Lalila.
Lalila. All right. I wanted to make sure. Welcome, Sweet Pea. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yay. I'm so glad you're here. So glad. Yes. Welcome. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Yay. All right, thanks. Okay, so Mama Don isn't going to be on. Thank you so much. All right. Yay. Hey, Miss Francesca's on. Welcome to you, sweetheart. Would you do me a favor and share? Help me share. So I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to share this. So welcome, everyone. If you would like and share and subscribe, I'd be so honored, just truly honored. Thank you, Jesus. It'll be wonderful. And then let me share this to my page, to Facebook. Join us for our wellness.
I don't know why I got kicked out.
I
Sister,
don't
make
either.
me co-host one more time, please.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Give me 1 second here. There we go. So I'm putting that there. All right. So you have time. You have time. Please join us. Share. Come on in. What am I doing? Make your co-host. There we go. We're so happy you could join us. Prayerfully, you've got some wonderful testimonies. Here comes Lady Fran. So glad. So yeah, if you would take a moment and share, I'd be so grateful. Grateful. Let's post it. Yay. All right. Welcome, Miss Fran. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord to you.
Praise the Lord. Happy Thursday.
Thank you. Happy Thursday to you, Dr. Brinetta.
You so much. Welcome. I'm just taking a few moments to share just a little bit, get the word out that we're on. Let's see if I can. Add to my post there. I'm going to discard that. And Arlene, I'm going to ask you a favor. If you could share it on the wellness page.
Sure.
This Facebook page, that'd be great. All right, so it's 6 o'clock, and I'm just glad to welcome all of you. I imagine many of us, our team will be otherwise engaged. I was at a graduation today. My school, we graduated almost 300 kids today. So lots of graduations going on. And then shout out to Lady Dawn for your anniversary there. We love you guys so much. So prayerfully you and Mr. Jesse will have a wonderful time tonight. So lots going on. It's May, but hopefully we'll have some good feedback on tonight. I want to hear from you. So I want to give people just another moment to get on. And then I want you guys to talk and share. I'd love it if you would like and subscribe to our channel. This is the Dr. Brinetta Be Well Today. They're on YouTube, Be Well Today. They're on YouTube. And so if you'll like and subscribe, we'd be very, 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 very happy about that. And we're so thrilled about this month of May, our Maintain Month. Oh my goodness. So I can't wait to hear some of the things that you all will share. I want to take a moment just to invite a few more people to join us. So I'm going to do that. And thank you, Arlene, for sending posting this on our team, our group page. And then we're going to get started. I hope you've had a great week, a great day, a great month. Wow, can't wait to hear about it. And all right, it's 6:02. We're going to go ahead and get started. So we just lift up our hands in gratitude for all that God has done for us. And we're excited about new levels of health and wealth together. So I'm Dr. Brinetta, and I am a very happy wellness coach. For many of you that may not know me, I used to weigh 400 pounds. I was a size 32. Oh my goodness. I think I was kind of crossing over into the next size because I bought some clothes off the rack and couldn't fit them. And one day I hit rock bottom and said, Lord, if you will help me, I promise I will live healthy for the rest of my life. And you know what? The Lord did that. He helped me. At that moment, I was stuck sitting on the curb because I was trying to walk in my neighborhood, and both my legs decided, you can go wherever you want to go, but we're going to stay right here. And I was literally sitting on the curb, waiting for my legs to stop hurting. And I crawled in between two cars, and I was able to, get myself back up. And from that day until this one, I have agreed together with God that I would value my health on a different level. And that's what it's going to take. And that was, oh my goodness, 20-something odd years ago. And today I'm excited to tell you that I have lost and kept off 200 pounds. And I've seen my body go from aches and pains, high blood pressure, pre-diabetic, all kinds of things, to a wonderful, healthy body. And I want to share that with everybody. Oh my goodness. And this group is an opportunity for us to come together and just support one another. How many of you just want support? You want some support out there? And thank you, Miss Lalila. Thank you so much. And that's right, friend. We want some support. Tell her we need some friends that will come together, and sometimes you just need to know that somebody's looking, somebody is excited. Hey, thanks, Francesca. Hey, thanks, Tanisha. All right, my sister Bim. So glad to see you guys on the YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen. So today we're going to do some reflection. I want to be able to talk about this month of maintenance, right? And then we're going to hear from anyone who's participated in the shred. And then last but not least, I'm going to launch you into our June month. All right. So I want you to put it in the chat somewhere, you guys. Put it in the chat somewhere. How you doing? And I tell my students this all the time. I'm like, give me the finger, thumbs up, health and wellness wise, you are feeling good. You feel like you got it going on. You're starting to see some results. So thumbs up, thumbs sides, like, oh, I'm in, I'm out, I'm kind of up and down, but I'm still here. And thumbs down, oh my God, Dr. Brinetta, I don't even know how I got in this group. I don't know what's going on with my life. And I'm not feeling so good just yet. So I would say a 3, a 2, or a 1. So type that in the chat if you're able to type it in the chat. Where are you right now? Where are you? Are you a thumbs up? Oh, I get it, Miss Fran. All right, we fell off the bus. I know how that feels. Oh my gosh, girl, you just get all scuffed up and you're like, oh Lord. And it does. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. My heart, okay, I'm sending hearts to you, sweet pea, because it takes time when you fall, I mean, you just kind of tuck and roll and you like tumble around. And I'm laughing because I have been there. Oh my gosh, all of us, we've had that tumble, girl. You got scrapes and bruises, and you're trying to recover. Anybody can relate to that? Come on, y'all. Hallelujah. So it happens. It happens. And that's why you're here. All right. Thanks, Pam. You're a 2 today, right there in the middle. All right. I get it. Not, and sometimes you're tipping a little bit towards the 3. You're almost there. All right. So this time for some honesty. Let me see if I see. All right, Miss Bim. She says she's a 2. Do I have anybody else? Come on, type it in the chat. Where are you? You're a 3. You are really feeling it. Now, let me just say that this wellness walk, there's no such thing as perfect. Okay? There's no such thing as perfect. But the good news is that perfect is not required. You guys, you don't have to be perfect at this stuff to see results. And you don't have to get every single thing right to feel good in your body. You just have to commit to doing it. You got to just keep going. And I'll tell you, the better you feel, the more you'll be inspired. Let me see. Do I have any other ones? All right. Francesca says, I think that's the 1, Francesca. Is that a 1? All right. So there's some people we're down on that 1. So a 3, a 2, or a 1. And I do it simple like that because sometimes we can get lost in that scale of 1 to 10. You just get lost and everybody picks an 8 or something. But, oh, all right. Arlene's feeling a 3, drinking more water. Oh, great. And you already jumped into my next thing because I was going to say now, maybe you're feeling like a 1, but I want you to go back and tell us, okay, what's one thing that's working right now? What's one thing that's working? And so Arlene says, you know what? I'm getting that water in. Hey, Mom BJ, you're maintaining. That is so great, Mom. She's such an inspiration to all of us, right? She just keeps going. All right. So what's that one thing that's working for you? What's that one thing that you're saying, okay, you know what? I did. I fell off the bus. I'm with a friend. I fell off the bus, but I drank my water this week. Okay. So one of the things that sometimes we don't do is we don't allow ourselves to acknowledge what we are doing well. So as soon as we eat 1 cracker too many, or as soon as we have that meal that we know we probably, that really wasn't on the list, then we start to kind of beat ourselves up and we then misplaced that, the good things that are going on. So everything isn't going well, but something's going well. Thank you, Fran. Okay, you drank your warm water, with cucumber. All right, alkaline. Woo! Good job. Hey, welcome, Miss Kay. Thank you for joining us tonight. So glad you could be here. So what we've done so far is we've just kind of checked in with a 3, 2, or 1. 3, I'm really on it. I'm doing what I know I need to do. Maybe a couple hiccups here and there, but I'm feeling really good about where I am. 2, I kind of got, I'm kind of up and down and, and maybe it's a 2 towards a 3. I don't know, 2 towards a 1. But and then a 1 that says, you know what? Okay, poor Fran, like Fran. And I relate to that, Fran. I'm like, I just fell off the bus. I just, I ate the whole, what is it? That whole half-gallon ice cream. And I'm just kind of wallowing in myself. So sometimes we just need to know where we are. So everybody just put that in the chat. And then we're saying, okay, no matter where you are, what's that one thing that's going on that's really helping you? So we've got some people that say they're getting their water in. I'm grateful for, Fran says, I got that cucumber in my water because we're working on some alkaline things. And let me see, let me look in the chat. Okay, hi, Tammy. All right, you had a good day. You were doing good until today. Okay. Oh my goodness. I did really good until today with eating good. All right, great. Hey, welcome, Tammy, and thank you, Francesca. She says, okay, so you're in the 3. Good job, Fran. You're in the 3. And I'm going to say it again. We don't have to be perfect. You just have to be working on it. And no matter where you are today, it's okay. And I want to talk about that because that's going to lead us into our next month. All right. So we're going to talk about recognizing the good that's going on. Hey, my good is, all right, you guys, I did my weight training today. I am so proud of myself because it was graduation day today and I wanted to get to work early and I thought to myself, okay, I just have too many things to do. Surely there's no time to do my personal training, my weight training. But at the last minute, I said, hey, Brinetta, I love you. And working out is an act of love. And so I decided I'm going to take care of myself today so that I feel great and I can give to those babies on today. And so that's my thumbs up. Come on, give yourself some thumbs up. What have you done today that feels really good? Like I said, maybe you got your water in. Maybe you have a survival story. I'm sure my buddy partner has one where, there were donuts everywhere. I walked into the office yesterday and they had nothing bundt cakes. Does anybody else know that place? And it's that bundt cake and they had the red velvet with the icing and you're like, what? Wait a minute. Anybody ever get ambushed, right? And so maybe you're proud of yourself. You survived an ambush. Maybe you really have stuck with the maintenance plan, right? So that's good. Went to the beach last week. And went to a seafood. Okay, you had, that ice cream. All right. That up and down thing gained 10 pounds. Okay, but you've lost 5 since Monday. All right, good job, Miss Fran. Oh my gosh. So you're on that ride. You're just on the ride. And one of my friends says, life is like a mechanical bull. It's always just trying to buck you off, but you just hold on, girl. Just Just hold on. So I'm glad that you're here with us tonight. Here's some things we want to talk about. If you did the shred with us, if you did the shred this month, put some symbols in there. Just type in shred in the chat or put a thumbs up somewhere. Let me know who did the shred with us this month for the month of May. How many shredders do I have out there? Anybody? Oh my goodness. Okay, thanks, Tanisha. Yay! And you're a 2 this week. Okay, that's great. Good job. Anybody else? All right, so I'm looking to see. So we have some shredders, and I've got some people that aren't on. This is a busy month with graduation and school getting out. So I'm missing a few people, but those of you that shred, I'm really proud of you. So I want you to give yourself a pat on the back. Good job, because you're doing the things that you need to do. And I know that I am feeling so much better, but I was hoping one of my friends, Tanisha, would you be willing to say something about your shred this month? Where is she? Where's Tanisha?
I'm here.
Hey, sweet pea.
Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. I will be transparent. I kind of fell off and on for the 10 days.
Mhm.
I was slacking in my water here and there, and then I did my exercise. I've been doing exercising.
Yay.
I haven't been eating as much of
Mhm.
the things I shouldn't have been eating, but I don't know, this month was a little challenging for me. I think it happened so fast. I had so much going on, and when it was time to shred, when you sent that reminder, I was like, oh my God, it's time already, even though I had it in my phone, but I just didn't look at the calendar, and it came
Okay.
up so fast. But Yeah, but I'm still in. I'm still
Still
in.
in.
I'm still in.
Oh my goodness. What's
So
one
it
thing that
wasn't.
really went well? What's one thing that you feel
I
went well?
the exercising. I've been working out
Yes.
for the last two. We've been running a mile. So
Wow. Well,
I know I
congrats
can't
to
believe it either.
you.
So yeah, and then just be having a willing spirit to just be here, even though
Yes.
I'm like struggling.
Yes.
What's interesting for me, January, February, and March, I was on it. I don't
Mhm.
know what happened this month. So this will be the month that you asked me, how are you doing? And I'm like, I didn't do too good this month, but I still look forward and I'm to continuing and I'm motivated to keep going.
Amen. Amen. Oh, I'm so proud of you, Miss T. I tell you, that is excellent. Thank you. Hey, welcome, Amber. I'm glad you could join us tonight. And Amber's been looking really good lately. She's been hanging on in there, I tell you. And there, the truth is, there are ups and downs. So I want to remind you that the purpose of the shred, it's twofold. It's a jump start to wellness, but it's also a maintenance plan, and it's an opportunity to get ourselves back on track and to really increase our wellness levels. And so most of you know the tenets of the shred. You know that we don't do dairy, we don't do sugar. So there's a kind of several of those don'ts. We kind of pull out the gluten from our diet. And we actually remove the processed foods from our diet. All right, I know it sounds like a lot of don'ts, but then what we do is we make sure we're drinking our water very well. We make sure we're getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. We really plan for lots of movement, right? And then the most important thing we do is we nourish our bodies. So we eat whole, real food, and we put those shakes in there. We get our shakes. And this month, I really want to press in about the plant powders. Now, many of you, know all about the shakes and you've done it, but there are a few of you that maybe you haven't heard more about adding those fruits and vegetables and berries to your life. So let me see who's on. Now, Miss Fran, I know you haven't had the best shred this month, but I also know you are using, oh, Miss K, this is your first time on. So, okay, Fran, hold on. Miss K, would you tell us a little bit about your shred experience?
Okay. Well, hey, everybody. Well, I would say that this month I did exceptionally well. I kind of had something in the background that enticed me to do well. I've got a doctor's appointment in 2 weeks. So,
That'll do it.
so I think I was just very much cautious, looking forward to having a good doctor's appointment. So, I kind of really stuck to my shred this month. So I did great. And the one thing that I actually did that I was very impressed with myself about was I was able to get in additional steps.
Oh.
I usually have a goal of 12,000 steps a day, and I was able to get in over that. So,
wow.
So.
Oh my gosh, Miss K. So it sounds like that doctor's appointment became like an incentive and a motivation. You're like, look, I got to get on this scale. I'm going to get my blood taken. I want everything to look right. I love it.
Exactly. Yes.
So tell us now, do you use the plant powders as well?
I do.
Tell us about that. Tell us about your experience with the plant powders.
Okay. Well, I love doing the plant powders. I do my capsules as well as, and I do the quad.
Oh, nice.
I do the omegas as well.
Wow, excellent.
And then and I did the 2 shakes a day, and I
Mhm.
had one meal. I normally my meal is at my lunch hour. I try to
Mhm.
do in the middle of the day and have my shakes for morning and then in the evening.
Oh, that is so smart. All right. So when Kay says the quad, Kay, what do you mean by the quad?
Oh, okay. So I'm doing my fruits, my
Mm-hmm.
vegetables,
Mm-hmm.
uh, my berries.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm doing the omegas.
Omegas. And this is what is so important because you all, most of us know we are not going to eat everything we need to eat. Now they're saying that every single day we need 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables. 9 to 13. Now, many of you know I'm a vegan, but at this point, I cannot eat that. It's impossible. Even with my tower out in the back, I throw veggies in everywhere, but to get those 9 to 13 servings in, it's just really difficult. And so Kay and I have both, and several of you on here have been able to benefit from the plant powders. We have a wonderful, wonderful company that helps us with fruits, and we can get 11 fruits, 11 vegetables, 11 berries, and the nutrients from a complete vegan omega. And we use those every single day. And why is that so important? Because if you're going to be well, the first thing is you really got to nourish your body. Now, truth be told, even though I have this beautiful broccoli that I'm going to chop down off my tower tonight and eat them. But broccoli or French fries, right? Oh, geez. So 9 times out of 10, those French fries are going to win out. And so we know that we do the best we can, but there is a way. And if any of you that are listening on here tonight are interested in learning more about that, you know what? You can reach out to me, or you can even reach out to Miss Kay or Miss Fran, and they can help you if you know them. They can help you get that information because, oh my goodness, this is the thing that's really making the difference. Nourish, 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 nourish. All right. So those of you that haven't had a chance to shred yet, we will have a special session that I'll invite you to that explains everything you need to know about the shred. So we're going to keep sharing it and keep sharing it. And our team, we shred every month, every single, oh, Miss Princess. Oh my goodness. Welcome, Miss Princess. We shred every month and we always start on the second Monday of the month. Now, you guys are really going to have to pray for me in June because that's the week of my wedding anniversary, my husband's birthday, and then we go into Father's Day. So I don't know, I might have to shred early, but we do it, and we do it rain or shine, no matter what holiday is coming, thank you for that prayer, Arlene. No matter what's going on, we do it the second Monday through that third Wednesday. And why? Because we know, guess what? There's never going to be a good time. There's just never going to be a good time. There's always going to be a birthday. There's always going to be a holiday. There's going to be a baby shower. Somebody's going to get married. So the idea is that we learn to see this not as just something like a hard punishment, but something that we add to our life. And yes, Arlene, I do use my plant powders as a face mask. We have to do a facial. We have to do a fruit and veggie facial soon. We'll do it. We'll do it. So I add a little water to those powders and I put on my little mask and let it kind of sit. And then I just rub it off nice and gently. And I use my omegas as a little bit of, moisturizing at the end. Oh my gosh, it's so wonderful. We'll have to do a fruit facial soon. We'll do that. All right. So I want to say a good God bless you and kudos to everyone. Even if you feel that you didn't have the best shred this month, I give you kudos. Come on, give yourselves a clap Give yourselves a clap. That's right. Pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a little hug. Yay. All right. I'm sending love to you guys because shredding is invaluable. It's wonderful. And you know what? I'm gonna confess, you guys, I've been doing this now. Let's see. I think it's 5 years. I don't think I've ever had a perfect shred. There's always that one night where you don't go to sleep like you're supposed to, or that one day at the office where you're stuck on a Zoom meeting. You ever get stuck on a Zoom and you forgot your water somewhere and you can't even get your water in? It happens. And you guys, every Sunday is a challenge because who gets to drink a whole bunch of water at church? Even though Bim will tell you I really do try, but you just can't do it all the time. But again, it doesn't have to be perfect. All right. So let's review our maintenance month. So you'll remember that week 1, I'm gonna share my screen. You guys tell me if you can see my screen when I share. Let me go to my oops. Oh, they can. You can see my screen. All right. Very good. So let's go back. I'm gonna go back to our maintenance. This was May. This is our maintenance month here. And you'll remember that May was our opportunity to go back and really anchor the habits that we're building. So you'll remember week 1 was get your water in every day, 64 ounces or more. I'm not going to ask for a report. You know how you did, but that habit is the first habit we practiced back in January. And then for week 2, we revisited our February goal, which is to eliminate or reduce or just get that sugar out of your life. Really practice getting the sugar away, no fake sugar. If you're going to have a snack, it was a protein snack or a healthy fat snack. And of course, we did our shred May 8th through the 17th. Yay. And then week 3 was all about get your move on. So we were all out trying to make sure that, and of course, I have such a varied audience that our goal was very small, but you could make your goal for yourself. But just to make sure that you were getting up 3 times for 10 minutes daily, okay? 3 10-minute walks every day. That will get you 30 minutes and that will get you started. And of course, if you'll do that, your body will kick in. Anybody, I wish I could ask for a lot of testimonies today, but I want to move to June. But I want you to think about moving. Oh, hello. Someone had something to say about movement? All right. So then this week is our alkaline week. And I was so glad to hear about Fran. We learned back in April, we learned about alkaline water and alkaline foods. And so prayerfully this week, and you still have today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, you guys, that we're adding in that alkaline water. Yay, I had my whole big bottle today. And we're also adding in alkaline foods. Hey, what's one of your favorite alkaline foods? Type it in the chat. Or if somebody feels brave, what's one of your new favorite alkaline foods? Anybody? Anybody want to share your alkaline food? Oh, everyone's so quiet. Oh my goodness. But you'll remember last month we learned about alkaline and not just alkaline water, but learning how those fruits and vegetables and herbs and nuts and seeds and things and herbal teas were a part of that list. And I sent you several lists last month so that you could add those foods in. One of mine is avocado. So I've been adding avocado to everything these days. It's wonderful. All right. And so as we wrap up this month, this last week, we do have several days left in the month of May. And so the last week is, I've said to you, consider now, and it's so funny because let me see, was it that was saying, let's see, that they had a chance to go to their doctor. All right, it was Kay. And so Kay was saying she had a chance to go to her doctor. She's going to her doctor. So you noticed on your monthly sheet that I said, you know what? It's May. Consider checking in with your doctor. This year is almost over. It's almost to the halfway point. And this will be a good time to check in and get some reflection on where your body numbers are. And we know what those we need to check. Miss Arlene, are you able to unmute and talk about some of the numbers that we might want to get checked right about now? Arlene, you guys, is my buddy. And she's
Hello.
a nurse. Hello, buddy.
Hi, buddy.
Can you tell us about some of the numbers we should go and check?
So I'll tell you what is considered standard as it relates to when you get your annual checkup. So I'm sure we need to just have like an annual checkup month. Maybe that's April.
Yes.
No, we passed April.
That's what we are. Yes. So it's on the list for May. Our last week is where I said consider checking in with your doctor.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Yep.
Excellent.
Get an update.
So some of it's a part of your annual checkup, but what they want is, or what you should look at is your A1C, and that deals with your ability, your blood sugar over a period of time. So it's not just like a one-time blood sugar, but they look at a trend of what your blood sugar typically runs, and that's your A1C. You want to look at your blood levels. So that's like your hemoglobin, your hematocrit, right? Your WBCs, those all deal with how much, how well your body is making blood, believe it or not. So when we look at the hemoglobin, when we look at hematocrit, that is a standard part of what your doctors will draw in your blood. Okay, so your hemoglobin, hematocrit. You want your blood pressure numbers. So you want to know how well your heart is pumping, and whether your blood pressure is high or whether your blood pressure is low. Some people do have low blood pressure.
Low blood pressure. It's true. It's true.
You want to look at your BMI, so your body mass index, and that is how much you weigh in accordance with how tall you are, right? So if you're a BMI, there's 4 areas of your BMI. It could be normal weight, overweight, obese, and then morbidly obese. And so we're just looking for your numbers to be trending downward. That's what we're looking for. And then we're looking at, I think that's pretty much it. So
Arlene,
your
can
blood.
you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Oh,
maybe
let me
not.
see. Yeah, I can see it. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, weight. Okay, blood pressure. Oh, cholesterol. Yes. Okay, so your lipid panel. Okay, so they will draw your lipid panel, and that's how much fat is in your blood also. Okay, and so the thing about that is whenever we consider our lipid panel, we're looking at triglycerides, we're looking at HDL, which is happy cholesterol, we're looking at LDL, which is lousy cholesterol. And so the reason why we look at that is because we know how much risk you are for now those clotting factors in your blood. So stroke is related to possible lipid levels in your body. Heart attacks are related to those lipid, those type of diseases. DVT, you hear a lot of people having PE and blood clots in their legs and their arms. Those are all related to how much fat is in your bloodstream. So those are the things that technically every time you get an annual, those are the things that the physician will draw on. And then of course they'll draw on things like electrolytes and things of that nature to see how much hydration is in your body, right? Okay, so that's another component that kind of deals with hydration and how well your cells are filtering through that water. So those are all important numbers that you want to consider. So now the good thing about it, you don't have to worry about knowing all of that. You just go to your doctor and say, hey, check me out. Let me get some labs drawn and let me see what my numbers are. And they should be able to provide that for you in a written format So, maybe at some point, you'll come to Dr. Burnett and say, hey, it looks like my numbers are this, or my BMI is this, if you want to. But those are the numbers that we suggest.
Thank you, Miss Lurleen. Oh, she's just the bestest buddy ever. Just best buddy ever. All right. And so these are things that you want to know. You want to know, how is my body doing? So this is a great time to check in, set up an appointment. We're coming to the middle of the year, and definitely some of you're going to want to have that as a record moving forward. Are my numbers going in the right direction? Is my A1C coming down? Is my weight where it needs to be? How are those things going? So you want to check in. And then last but not least, you guys don't forget, it's time to take a success journey picture. So those of you that have been with me since January, now is the time. You should see some changes in your skin, or some changes in your maybe your weight, maybe your energy, but it's time for you to take that picture and add something to your success journal. I'm sleeping better. I'm feeling better. I'm moving better. What are some things that you can say? And remember, now we're focusing on that positive. We're focusing on what's going well. And I use that as a caveat because now we're going to start talking about June. But before I go there, are there any questions or comments? Anyone? Questions? And those of you that are online, if you want to type your questions in the chat, and if you like, you can type your question in the chat, that's fine too. And welcome, Zoom user. I see that Coco is alkaline. All right, we're glad that you've got that down. And I'd love for you to share your name with us if you feel inclined to do that, just so we can really connect. All right, so no questions or comments. I would love it. And I'm going to put this in our June bingo activity to get a picture of before and then middle of the year. Oh, this is Brenda. Hey, Brenda. Thank you for joining us tonight. So give us a picture. Send me a picture in our chat, and I'd love to do that. And then something that's really going well. Something that's really going well. And why am I focusing on that? Are you guys ready for June's challenge? Drum roll. All right. So this June is called 3G and Rest. 3G and Rest. Now let me start this by saying, getting healthy, it's important what's on your plate. It is very important. But the truth is, what's on your plate is also a reflection of the state of the rest of your life, how your mind is working, your emotions. And so a lot of times the truth is, when we're eating things that we know we should not be eating, or we're overeating things that we know should be limited on our plate, a lot of that has to do with stuff that's not on your plate. And so for the month of June, we're going to talk about those things. And here are the 3 challenges. We're going to start with grace. Can you believe I had that? I found that. We're going to start with grace. And what is grace? Grace is a release of goodness that isn't deserved or earned. Grace is a release. It is a sharing, a pouring out of goodness that is not earned. And where do we want to see grace? We want to see grace over our past. I'm going to try to type that in and there, because oftentimes the issue is that we have things in our past that we just feel terrible about. Maybe it's something we said, maybe it's something someone said to us. Oftentimes there's issues of trauma or drama, and we're still experiencing the fallout of our past. But something wonderful we can agree to do every single day is extend grace to our past. Yeah, that thing that we are so ashamed of, or that event that happened that we wish hadn't. It's an opportunity to say, you know what? I release it. I cover it with grace. Grace is when we say something good that doesn't deserve it, and we allow ourselves to feel relief over it. So our challenge in June, we're going to have grace over our past. The next thing we're going to be doing, and I'm going to do like a video on each of these, but the next thing is we're going to have gratitude. I'm sorry if I could type. For our present. That means right now, today, I am grateful. And you're going to answer this question. What am I grateful for today? What am I grateful for? And my challenge will be that you can find 3 things. So we're going to give grace to our past, 3 things, maybe something you fell off the wagon for the shred. Okay, you're with me and Fran. You fell off that wagon. All right, you know what? I'm going to apply grace to that. Grace for that past. I forgive myself. I was ambushed by that nothing but cake. But today, I am grateful for a renewed commitment to my wellness program. Woo! Right? Yes. Okay. So we're going to be grateful. And one of the things that many people, May is Mental Health Month. And one of the strategies that a lot of people who are giving us strategies for mental health, they talk, number 1 is be grateful. Grateful for what you have right now. Grateful for today, right now. And so we're going to do this in a journal. The third area is glee. And this is, let me make sure I'm getting this. Glee for our future. So what's something that you're excited about that's coming? It could be your future, it could be tonight, it could be this next moment, it could be a month from now, we don't know. But that ability to look ahead with anticipation and excitement and joy. So I picked those 3 G's, and our challenge is for you to take some time each day and journal. I'm gonna look in my past. What's gonna get grace? Where can I apply grace? I'm gonna apply grace over my past. I'm going to sit in gratitude today in my present. And I'm going to enjoy glee, right, over my future. This is something I promise you, I've been doing this myself for the last month, and it has just been outstanding. And you guys, I don't bring you things that I haven't tried myself. I don't do it. But insisting with myself that I discuss, and you know what? I've had some of the best conversations with myself in the car, giving myself grace. As I'm driving to work, I've had, oh my goodness, me and myself, we've had some really wonderful conversations. And I want you to do that. I want you to have conversations, because let me just say, you all, many of us, we're eating because we don't want to feel the emotions of things that have happened in our past. We're eating because we're anxious over things that may happen in our future. We're eating because we cannot stand this moment right now. But I believe that if we'll take some time, and I'm watching you guys, there you go. If we'll take some time to really release some grace, embrace our gratitude, and look forward with glee to what's coming next, it's going to change how you feel. And you know what? When you're excited about what's happening, you are not worried about that donut. You're like, oh, no, thank you. I'm good. Right? So this is our challenge. You're going to get this. And those of you that don't have our Wellness Connection Guide, you know what? All you have to do, and I'm going to put it here, I can show you here. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Text the word wellness with a space 2023 to this phone number right here. And I'm gonna click in here and make this a little bit bigger so you can see it. I'm gonna try. So let's make that bigger. Let's see if we can make that bigger. There we go. So just a little bit bigger so you can see it. All right. So there we go. Text the word wellness to 909-282-2838. Okay. And then you will be on my wellness list and you'll get a link with this information in it. All right. So there you go. So that's our daily mindfulness journal. We're going to be mindful, our daily mindful journal, I'll just say. And every day, yeah, I want you to do this every day. I want you to spend 2 minutes of silence, 2 minutes, no TV, no phone, no talking. Oh my God, it really was hard, really is hard. But just try. You can work your way up. But in those moments of silence, you can spend some time working on these 3 things: your grace, your gratitude, and your glee. I want you to write it down, write it down, write it down. Now, when it comes to rest, I'm going to ask you to do 2 things. 30 minutes, and you can work up to these if you have to. 30 minutes of stillness. 30 minutes of stillness. Now listen, you guys, at this point, I am literally laying down, 30 minutes. And I do it before I go to sleep at night. And I just lay down. And I let my body talk to me about maybe there's some concerns. I just lay down, not sleep, just still. Okay. Maybe you are listening to a podcast. You might be listening to, I have this wonderful app that just plays whatever sounds, rain sounds, the ocean in the background. Maybe you're like me and you love those nature sounds and you can just have some time of stillness. All right. And then, of course, we want to aim this month of June for 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. Many times when you're reaching for food, you're not hungry, you're tired. You're not hungry, you're tired. And the next reason is because you're thirsty. So if we are becoming a little more mindful, then we can address those things. So I want to go back. We're going to do a daily journal. It's with our mindful journal. You're going to have grace over your past. You're going to release. You know, and sometimes we just need to forgive ourselves. Okay, you messed up. It's okay. Grace. Apply grace. We're going to think of things that we're grateful for. Gratitude for my present. And sometimes even if you just sit in that state and say, what am I grateful for right now? I'm telling you, the list is so long, so long. And then, ooh, glee. Remember that glee like a kid. You're all excited. Mom and dad told you we're going to Disneyland or wherever it is you're going. You're like, all right, what are you excited about that's coming up? And if you don't have something to excite, just call me. I'll help you. Call me, I'll help you. It's time to plan something. And then you're going to aim for 30 minutes of stillness and 7 to 8 hours of sleep. I want to stop talking. I want to stop sharing. And I want to say, oh my gosh, my sister-in-law, Doris Hampton, is on. Hey, Miss D. Oh my gosh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So I'm going to stop and I'm going to say, okay, you guys. What thoughts do you have about June? Who's got some thoughts?
I have a
Anybody?
question.
Okay, go ahead.
So the 3 G's is included into what we've already been doing thus far with the shred, right?
Yes, I was hoping someone was going to ask me. They're like, well, what's the food part of it? we're going to continue. We're going to continue all the things that we've been working on. Now, we can't do everything, so I want you to pick one. Are you going to focus on that water? Are you going to focus on movement? Are you going to focus on coming away from that sugar? Or are you going to focus on alkaline? All right. And so that's this is your opportunity to focus in on that. But now to do our grace, gratitude, and glee, and then really hone in on that sleep each night. All right. Thank you for that question. More? Is there more? Did that answer your question?
Yes.
Perfect. And we will do the shred. Let me look up the shred dates, because we will be shredding. So you guys, and I already looked at it. The second Monday, I'm going to share again. So let me share my screen one more time. There we go. Share. And let me go here. Our shred week is Monday, June 12th through Wednesday, June 21st. Okay, so and this will look prettier later. This was kind of like the quick version of your guide today. But that's where we'll be. And I'll put the link in there for those of you that want the shakes. I'm also going to put the link in. I'm sorry, I'm trying to put this back to its regular size. I'm also going to put the link in for the plant powders. So those of you that haven't had a chance to try the plant powders just yet, we're going to make sure that you have the chance to get that information. I'm going to have some videos and some links to where you can look at it and see what you can do with that this month. I think this is a perfect month. Many of you have talked about that. You said, oh, Dr. Brinetta, I really want to do that. And so I want to give you a chance to get more information on that and be a part of that. All right. Well, if that's all, I'm excited. I want to give you all a chance. You guys are pretty quiet tonight, I tell you. I'm not sure what to think about that, but is there anyone who wants to share anything? Are there any other questions? Where's my buddy? Buddy, have I forgotten anything?
No, I think you're good.
I think I'm good. I want to go back here at the bottom of May. Let's go back here. This last week, I also have this wonderful, let me move this down here. I want to show you this during this last week. This is the wellness reflection time. And I really would love for you all, if you're interested in this one, just let me know. I'm going to send this out to everyone in my project broadcast. And I want you to use this because sometimes we don't really stop and really truly reflect on what we've been doing, what we've been thinking. You'll notice in the month of May, we do have this 5th week. I'm going to bounce back and forth for just a second. We have this last week. And May ends on Wednesday. So you have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. June 1st starts on the Thursday of next week. So you have some days, and this is the reason why I say it's an opportunity for you to, get an appointment with your doctor, take a picture, all right, and add. We started a success journal way back. Maybe you can add some things to your journal, but you guys also, this is an opportunity, and I'm going to put it in a different color. Let's see. I'm going to pick purple. I like purple. Take time to reflect. All right. Take some time to reflect. And I'm going to put this link to a reflection. I'm going to put it right here in here. So let me do that. I'm literally doing this right now. I'm going to copy the link and I'm putting it. You'll have a link to this if you ask me. If those of you that have the guide, all right, take time to reflect. And there's the link. It's right in our guide now. So the guide is there. Take time to reflect. I'm going to shrink that down just a little bit so it's a little smaller. But you'll be able to click on that link and go right to this reflection guide. Here we go. The wellness reflection questions. You guys, you can see I'm really doing this. Like, this is stuff I do myself. And Arlene's probably going to get me because she's like, you got all this homework for everybody. It's only if you want to do it. Only if you want to do it. All right. So I surrender. This is not homework. It's not required. Because I could tell Arlene, I could feel Arlene breathing. I'm like, you stop it with the charts
No
and graphs.
homework, teacher.
Just a little. Just a little. Okay. But it's here if you want it. It's here if you want it. All right. So what success you've experienced and what do you feel has really contributed to your success? So these are great questions. It's only if you want them. You don't have to answer them. I thought of a million of them. So there they are. It goes on. But it's an opportunity for you to really hone in. Sometimes we don't realize what it is that is making it work. We don't realize the good things that we're doing that's really making it work. I'm going to stop sharing this because Arlene's going to get me. But if you want a real reflection, it's there for you, okay? And I would love to have some conversations. One of the things I would love for you to think about is, what does wellness feel like? When you say, I want to do better, I want to get, healthy. What does that look like? What'll that feel like? What will you be able to do when you've reached that goal? Next time we talk, I'm going to put up my wellness continuum so you can get an idea of what might that be. Because sometimes we just say, I want to get healthy, but how will you measure that? Right? We gave you some numbers in your body. So that could be the measure. Somebody on here says, I want to get off my blood pressure medicine. I want to live in a way. And I'm one of those people that adding the plant powders, doing the shred, brought me to a place where I didn't need blood pressure medicine that they said I would need because it was genetic. Okay. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe you want your A1C to come down to 7. Okay, yeah, we have those numbers, but there's other things that we want to think about. Maybe how that I really do. I sleep, I have enough energy. Yes?
7 is very high, sister.
Huh?
7 is very high for
Bring
A1C.
it down.
7 is very high for A. Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
bring it down
okay.
because they're higher than that. Yeah, no.
Oh, okay. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. You're finally going to get to 7. And then, of course, you're going to bring it further down. But we have to have a first place, right, Arlene? We have to have a
Absolutely. But 7 is so high. But yes,
It is.
you're right.
You should not have an A1C of 7, but some people have an A1C of 15.
5.6 or less.
Yes, you are right. Thank you, Arlene. Best buddy ever. All right, so that's our goal for next month. Those are our shred dates for next month, and you're gonna get an invite. I want to thank all of you. I have a Zoom user. Wait a minute, it's Brenda. Brenda, which Brenda? I need to know. Brenda, did you text your name? Did you send a text to join my texting system? I'm going to put that up for a
That
minute.
might be my friend Brenda, Dr. Love.
Oh, wonderful. Your friend. Oh, wonderful. Miss Brenda, I'm so glad you came on. Yay. Hopefully you heard something tonight that was encouraging. And Lalila is asking Amber, please call. Amber, call your sister. Call your sister. All right. Well, with that in mind, then you guys, it's 7:01, and I want to be very mindful of your time tonight. I want to say thank you so much, Miss Kay. What an encouragement to have you on tonight.
Thank you for allowing me to come on. I'm really excited here. Yes.
Wonderful. Hopefully you heard something tonight that was an encouragement, and I hope you'll be back.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yay, yes. And I want to say kudos to Doris, and I've got some others, to Miss Francesca, who's on the YouTube chat tonight, Miss Princess, you guys, oh my goodness. And somebody else was on. Who else was on? I want to say thank you guys so much for being here. And of course, Miss Fran and Leila, Amber, definitely Miss Tanisha, Pam, I'm so grateful. Oh yes, it was Tammy. It was Tammy Morton, who hasn't been able to be on, but she's on tonight. You guys, you know, May, one of the things that kicks in is that time change. You know how we change the time? That time change really kicks in. And so sometimes it does, it kind of throws off things, but we're gonna just enjoy the sun. That's one of my gratitude. My glee is I get to have longer sunshine and spend some time outside. All right. We will be back here on the second Tuesday of Thursday night in June. So I want you to prepare for that. Make sure you set up a reminder. And I want to say thank you, blessings, and lots of grace to you. Come on, we want grace for our past, gratitude for our present, and glee for our future. Oh, and it's looking bright. It's looking great. And with that, I want to say a good God bless you, Lord. Thank you for everything we heard here tonight. I pray for each and every one that was able to be here, a special blessing for them. And I thank you for helping to launch us into a successful, wonderful June. All right, you guys, have a great time. Oh, yes, Tammy, bring your buddy. Bring a buddy next time. Yes, yes, yes. Bring a buddy. Bring a buddy next time. Invite someone else to come with us and share this video. It's here on YouTube. You can share it. All right. Thanks so much, you all. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good night and God bless. Thank you, Brenda, for those blessings. We receive them right back at you. And thank you, Miss Tanisha, for bringing a guest, a buddy tonight. Good job,
You're welcome.
girl.
Thank you for allowing this platform to take place. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Hugs and love, everyone. Hugs and love. Good night to you.
Good night, Mommy.
Good night, Miss Amber. Love you, Leila. Thank you. Say again.
Sorry I was late.